I'm Dave.
And I'm Pete,
And you're watching Into the Studio. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave.
And I'm Pete.
And today we have a monstrosity.
Before we get started, I do need to apologize to you guys. I know we haven't been putting some content out. I know you did a video with the double.
Well, I told them we got a lot going on. You're in school.
And right now school is like pretty much insane, on top of the fact that I have to work a little more.
And
I'm
it's
not
a priority.
going to discuss why. Yeah, it has to get done. So I'm apologizing to you guys. It's my fault that our content's been a little slow.
No big deal. It is what it is.
I know it is, but I
got a lot
bad.
going on too, and we'll still make time to make videos. Even if it's once a month, it is what it is.
This is true. All right, now let's get down to business with this chunker.
Yes, so we have a monstrosity of a bass
chunker
here.
fits it.
This is a 35 scaling, and it's a 2x4
with strings.
Interestingly enough, it's a C-shaped neck, and it's very comfortable. It's really comfortable to play. Even though I don't have big hands, I mean, this thing's like huge, but it's actually, I can get around this fretboard pretty decent.
He can, I can't. My fingers aren't that nimble.
It's, when you play around with it more, it really is comfortable. So this has dual humbuckers. It's a bolt-on neck, 2 volume, 2 tone, 1 for each pickup. Obviously a 6-string bass, rosewood fretboard, maple neck. It's a basswood body, basswood if you're a fisherman.
Which we're not. Well.
But what's interesting is it's a basswood body on a bass.
Nice pun.
Right? Unbranded tuners. Very, very comfortable bass. Versatile. Don't know how much I'm going to use it.
Hopefully we're going to be using it quite a bit, because some of the stuff that, even today, just jamming around earlier, coming up with some pretty good stuff with this. And it has a sound that you can't get that deep.
No, it's very bassy.
It is. It's very bassy, but it also adds the accent to whatever we were playing. And sometimes even with the cleaner stuff, that deeper tone really does set off some music. So I can see it being more used than not used. It has a nice scarf joint on it.
Yeah, it's a really nice bass. I mean, hold it, you'll see. Like,
I have held it before, and it's just, to me, it's
comfortable.
It is kind of comfortable. It's just, well, without a strap. You know me, I can't play without a strap on.
That's what I heard.
Aha. It is comfortable. It just, I'm used to guitars to begin with. I do play around with the 4-stringer. To me, this is a little weird, but I haven't played with it either. It's definitely different. I like it. I love the color on it. I love the fact that this is, what do you think? This is a 3-piece body.
I don't know. I look at the front, because I think the front you could actually tell a little bit better. That's definitely its own piece.
That's its own piece. This line looks like it follows a piece. So, but I like how they have, when they did it, they matched up, and I don't know if it was on purpose. Probably not, but I like how they matched the grain, right, almost in line with the strings.
Yeah.
So it almost gives it like a nice shadowy effect. This is a beautiful bass.
It is.
I mean,
nice.
for a budget-friendly bass, this thing is actually really, really, really nice.
It is.
Usually for something with this kind of wood grain, it's a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, I really like it.
And it's light too for how big it is.
Yeah, I mean, it comes in at right under 9 pounds, which is ridiculous.
Is that the word of the week?
Yes, it is.
I farted earlier. He said it was ridiculous.
It was. It smelled like burnt Vaseline and tacos.
Burnt Vaseline and tacos? You're smelling your upper lip there, Chief.
Negative.
No, positive.
You're the one with the flavor saver. But so this neck.
That's not a flavor saver. Never mind.
So what's interesting about this neck is you could see, I could almost touch my thumb and finger here. And then down here, it gets much, much wider, just like a guitar and like, you know, a normal bass neck. But surprisingly, for how big this is with 6 strings, I can't get over the fact that it's that comfortable. Because like I said, like here, you're talking, you know, you can reach everything. But then you get here and you can still reach everything fine. I mean, it actually, it runs very, very straight.
Well, I think that has a lot to do, while it is a wide neck, it's also thin.
Yeah.
And it's what's cool is it's thin to the point where you can tune it wherever and it's not bending like the Ibanez next to.
Yeah.
Which is, again, surprising. I mean, that's quality right there, to be able to produce that. It's super smooth on the back. You know, it's not sticky. It doesn't have a finish on it, which is nice, actually.
No,
I
think it's satin. Yeah.
Like a satin finish?
As playing it, I was sweating. Obviously, you know, you sweat on your thumbs and stuff, and I wasn't sticky at all. So I'm guessing that this is a satin finish neck.
I like these versus like the back of the purple people eater that's painted.
Yeah.
I have to use like a string lubricant on the back.
Fingeries or something.
Yeah, because it like just
you get
stick.
stuck. Yep.
And I'm not a big fan of throwing powder on my guitars.
But that's what I like about the matte
natural
finish.
Matte, yeah.
Because when it, even on here, I don't know if you could hear it, but it's like my fingers stick to this.
Yeah, because it's a high gloss finish where I really prefer the satin.
Little ASMR. It really is very smooth.
ASMR?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You don't know what ASMR is? ASMR, you ever see any of those videos where people like, they'll just like touch the microphone and they'll be like,
no.
It's people that like sounds. ASMR is
really?
like
because the way you're going like this, it seems more like somebody that's on ecstasy. Ooh, this feels so nice.
This way when I bring it by the mic, hopefully they can pick that up.
No, I got what you're saying. I'm just breaking your stones.
Where here, it's like you get stuck. But anyway, I really do like this thing.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna try to use it more.
It sounds awesome. Like I was really shocked. I mean, the last Glarry we had, really, I can't even say anything bad about because it sounded awesome.
No, it was good.
For a budget-friendly guitar, for something on the lower end of things, these companies are really putting out good products.
Yeah, they are.
You know, in my opinion, that's the way you draw business.
Well, the thing is I watched a video about this the other day. Somebody was talking about budget-friendly guitars. And, you know, 15 years ago, if you saw a guitar for 100, 150 bucks, it's trash. You don't even want to pick it up. Now, you know, $200 guitars are competing with $700 and $800 guitars.
I've had a few with the budget friendly, and so have you. And they've been reviewed on this channel that I think would honestly keep up with a top-end Gibson.
Absolutely.
We've had a few Strat styles that would rival the Schecters.
There was a guy the other day, national act touring musician. I believe he did 100 shows with a $40 guitar. I believe it was a Harley Benton Stratocaster that he bought used.
We got to get a couple of those.
Yeah, and he toured with it. And now he did say that if you were going to do international touring and stuff, you would probably want to upgrade the electronics. The only thing he did to it was grease the pots. He did not change them. So it was all the Chinese electronics. I believe he did a fret polish, which you're going to want to do anyway, especially if you're touring. But the tuners, everything was the same. And he did like 100 shows with that guitar without any issues. I'd have to double check, but I believe that he did also change the input jack, which, you know, if you're going to be touring, I would do that too, because you do want quality when it comes to something like that when you're going to be touring and gigging with these guitars, because I'm guessing that they're bottom of the barrel, few cent cost on the input jacks.
Yeah, just enough for the couch rock star, which a lot of us are. You know,
it is what it is. I mean, for the times I do play out, the input jacks that are on them are fine. But
yeah,
I mean, even on my
for a
Gibson,
bar scener, there's no sense in upgrading all that crap.
No. But even, you know, like on my Gibson, I had to replace the input jack on that because they do wear out. And, you know, it is what it is. And they're only a couple dollars. They're not expensive.
That one Marshall head I had, that HDFX.
Yeah, we had to change the input jack on that.
Yeah, because it was fuzzy as all hell.
Yep. And that was one of those plastic ones we had to actually unsolder it from the board.
Oh, and what a nightmare.
And get a replacement, but it is what it is. You know, I mean,
you got to give it to them. That part was here pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I mean, it took us 10 minutes to put it in and almost 45 to put it back together.
Yeah, right. Took us longer to take the amp apart and put it back together than it did to fix the jack. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really happy with this thing.
Oh God, yeah.
So there isn't too much I'm going to do. I'm not going to go with distortion or anything like that. I'm just going to run through the strings and stuff with you. That way you could hear it on its own without the music playing.
If we decide to use this to write a tune, maybe we can do some distortion with it. Just
but I mean for just to show.
Oh yeah, just to showcase and really actually show the review. Yeah, we're not gonna get crazy.
There's no point in going through. You know, like when I go through the pickups and I show you the distorted and all like that. There isn't any reason to do that with this. I mean, it is a bass.
Not many people distort their basses.
No, and just so you can get the idea of the higher and lower strings. So yeah, let's check it out and we'll go through, you know, I'll just do a couple runs or something.
What do you call a bass player who just broke up with his girlfriend? Homeless.
Oh, true. I agree. Sorry, bass players.
I'm talking about Mr. I want to play bass over here.
No, that's you.
Huh?
You're the one that said I'm going to start playing bass.
I said I'm going to learn. I didn't say I'm going to play. Go. I'm not giving up my strings. I'm not giving up my guitars.
We ain't moving in here, so...
I don't want to, yeah, right. I wake up with something across my forehead.
Yeah, this. So, all right, let's check it out.
My hand will be glued to my face or something. I wake up like,
right?
Oh, that prick.
All right, let's check her out.
Yeah, let's check this thing out, man. I'm dying to like go through everything.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's do this.
All right, guys, so let's go through some of the sounds here. This is tuned like a normal bass. However, the middle four strings, these four here, is E, A, D, G, right? But then you have the B string, and then you have a C string. So it's basically tuned one higher and then one lower. Which was interesting to me, because like this low B is ridiculous. That's just insane. And then you have your regular, you know, bass. And then you have, you know, now a next higher string, so. It is pretty wild. The way this is set up is you have 2 volumes, 2 tones. When you scoop these tones down, that's just ridiculous. It is deep. I don't see any reason to even touch the tone on here. Pretty wild. This would really only be used for, I think, heavier stuff. It's like holding a 2x4. It's like playing a 2x4. If I would put strings on a 2x4, this is exactly what it would feel and look like. But I hope you guys liked the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and as always, rock on.